Huh?
How late were you up last night?
Um, I went to bed pretty early actually. Like
Hmm.
12-ish is about the normal for me at this point.
Yeah,
Um, but because it's my day off, I tend to sleep in a little bit more since I don't have class or work.
yeah, that's fair.
But like I woke up like around the when I sent you a message at 9:42. I was like when I said any time would work. I then
Hmm.
fell back asleep and then woke up 5 minutes after you sent the other one.
That's fair.
So yeah.
Appreciate you hopping on. We are here with, I think, week six. Yes, I was right here with Tina Burn on, I believe, week six of HUW. We're continuing our Money in the Bank qualifiers, and we're going to start off with our next qualifying match for the men's Money in the Bank, where we have uh, one new
I'm gonna
superstar
audio
making
check
their
real quick.
debut. Appreciate that. And then Kevin Owens trying to get a back into the title scene picture since he did earn a number one a shot against Bobby Lashley for the title, but LA Knight earned a shot against him first, and he won the title last week. So this will be KO here. This will be his only chance of right now getting back into that title scene, is if he can win this Money in the Bank qualifier here. But again, he is going to be going up against a debuting Abyss and the member of the Insane Asylum and John Moxley.
So three of the most unhinged wrestlers.
Right. Yeah. Three of three of definitely some of the most, yeah, unhinged.
And audio is good.
Okay, perfect.
I
And
just
then
need to say something to check.
we'll have another unhinged individual trying to qualify for Money in the Bank later tonight, also in the men's division. I just have a lot of unhinged people, it appears. Because
You're not wrong.
We'll have Karrion Cross in a qualifier later tonight as well against
Yeah, he's
Lashley
unhinged.
and Sheamus.
If you would have said Braun Breaker, I would have been like, yep, he's
Yeah,
unhinged.
yeah.
Moxley. I don't know if it's me. I feel like since Moxley's gone bald, basically,
Mm-hmm.
just doesn't look good. Like it just
Iron-
feels like,
Ironically, also since he's gone alcohol free, which usually has like the opposite effects on people. Yeah,
like I feel like kids today would call it he's lost his aura, is what I feel like they would say.
yeah, yeah.
But it works so well in this case. I'm like, I'll
It's
say it.
funny. I'm pretty sure John Boxley just hit like a mini black hole on a bit.
Pretty sure he did, yeah.
It looks like is not
Oh
happy
man,
with
Biz
that
going for a
insult to
roll up.
injury. Oh, and Kevin
In
taking him
Abyss's
out.
debut
Nice
match,
one.
by the way.
Yes. Yeah, we're not sure where he came from. Just showed up from the abyss. Let's see what's that. Excuse me. Yeah.
Didn't you, Hops? Have you seen Mr. Parks anywhere in the back?
Oddly enough, I have not, and it is weird. Now you bring it up. I have never seen these two in the same room when Abyss has been
Well, I'm
Gorilla.
just saying,
Yeah,
it's just weird because I
this
know
is
you had him
interesting.
backstage as a financial advisor.
Yes, this is true.
The
And that
last time we saw him, I think he talked about piss.
it's funny you bring that up. I was just asking, where is my financial advisor in the back here, but they said they didn't know. Hopefully he's okay. Maybe he's just taking the day. He's taking the day off sick or something. I don't know. And a follow-up slap from Moxley, now going for the pin off of it, only a one.
If Abyss loses to a slap, then he's gonna be fired
stick
immediately.
stick to finances. Don't quit your day job. This now, the kendo. I did assign
I
these men
think
certain weapons, but we'll see if that's saved it or not. Or if they'll pop up from under
Abyss
the
was
ring.
definitely the
Oh, that's the
what's the word I
signature.
want to use?
Signature from Abyss, but it does not seem Moxley clearly still standing to break it up.
Yeah. Abyss, I think, was the character they did that had multiple personalities the best. I feel like.
Sure. I feel like he, as far as a bunch of different personalities, I would say McFoley still did the best, but as far as like the Jekyll and Hyde effect, yeah, I think Abyss definitely did it
Yeah,
the best.
that's
Yeah, that makes
well.
sense.
The other thing is Cactus Jack didn't, or like Cactus Jack, Mankind, they didn't. They
Doodaloo.
all knew they were separate. That's the
Yeah.
thing. Because like you had that the first time Cactus Jack appeared in
Uh-oh.
WWE, right?
Pile driver to
Where
Abyss.
dude
Bust it open. Uh-huh.
bust him open. Not that you can really see it,
No, you can't. Oh.
but no, I was saying because if you remember, Dude Love was the one who introduced Cactus Jack for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So like they
Oh,
knew they were separate entities.
just throwing a chair at Box. Running back in here. Oh, nice backbreaker to Abyss for a follow-up there. Uh-oh. And Moxley with that finishing choke. That new finisher of his. I don't know what it's called, but
I feel like it's just a rear naked choke.
I think that is. Yes, that is. I just couldn't even remember that it was called the rear naked choke. So, even though it's one of the most
Or
simplest names.
bulldog, some kind of bulldog choke, maybe.
Oh, just slamming KO on that
Ooh,
chair. And now
yeah.
a paradigm shift almost on the chair. Onto Abyss.
So
Is this it?
close.
A 2.5. Almost lost his debut match. What was that, coffin drop? Springboard coffin drop? To Abyss.
All right then.
Now it's Kevin in the corner. Oh, trying to hit him with a running clothesline. Kevin says no. Sir, not today. Ambrose does not care longer. Moxley. What's Mox going for here? Mox is dominating this match. Where's oh man, come on, somebody get freaking get Janice out here.
I don't know if
Uh-oh.
any of them can. And there's that. He's
Cool.
really torquing that back.
Well, I did a test match of the best when the DLC first released. Where I played as him, and someone
I
else
know.
did grab it out. That
Someone
wasn't.
else did grab it. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So maybe because I assigned the weapon to him, and I think what it does is it just puts it under the ring because like, what the weapon uses.
Ah.
Oh, KO's head just hit the back of that chair when this choke slammed him down. Now looking to hit an elbow on him, KO gets out of the way. Moxley back in here with a kendo. Everyone's favorite weapon in this game.
You
Kenny
know,
the kendo
I'm
stick.
just thinking about. I just thought about this. So, the fact that I'm realizing that the Cena Punk match basically just evolved into a Bloodline Rules match by the end.
It pretty much did, yes. Yeah.
Although I will say,
It's like everyone was hitting their run and payback at the end of that match.
I think, in my opinion, the best match on that card was the Solo and Jacob match.
Yeah, that's the one match I missed, honestly. I saw bits of it, of course,
that had,
highlights, but
yeah, I mean Tangaloa returning, and then Hikuleo.
and Michael Cole not even knowing his name. It's funny.
So it's just really. I'm like, where do they go from here?
Stunner!
Stunner!
Ambrose! And Abyss still in here though. Activating his payback.
Abyss mad.
Is he gonna look for a black hole? He's gonna pin Dean? Is he gonna steal it? Okay, he's gonna. You should have hit this on Kevin. That's how you would have won them. Okay.
Oh, arm on the bat.
And there you go.
And a stunner to KO, or from KO.
Abyss losing his debut match. If he had hit that black hole on Owens after Mox was already stunned, this would be a different story. But he decided, let me go after the man that's already maybe stick to finances.
The man who's already weakened.
But Kevin Owens now moving himself forward into the Money in the Bank picture after losing his title shot against Polly. So hopefully things still look promising for his future or not. And next on to another triple threat, another women's qualifier. We're gonna have 3 of the women that were not in our Queen of the Ring tournament. One of which Nick Rob was very unhappy about. But anyways, all 3 of them, Rhea due to injury, and Jade, I just didn't put in there. She already had a match against the champ. But all 3 of these women will now get a chance to move towards Money in the Bank. Mommy now being cleared of injury after her ambulance match against Seth. Also, I'm fine with Rhea versus like Io happening at Evolution. Should be a great match. However, I think the booking we took to get there absolutely stupid. Just because
I also feel like I feel like it's been super disrespectful to Io since I feel like we haven't seen her in weeks.
Also, keep in mind, the week before, there's a backstage segment with Io and Asuka where she's like, oh, it's always been a dream for me to fight you one-on-one. And then the next week you say that she gets to choose her opponent and then she chooses Rhea. I'm like, yeah, make that make sense.
I mean, we'll see.
Right.
Asuka could get thrown in there somehow, but yeah, I get it.
Yeah. I don't know. It honestly doesn't feel like Triple H really knows how to book the women's division without Rhea.
Sean, get up to Raw.
Like I'm scared he's just gonna put the belt back on Rhea because he doesn't know how. Let's look down from behind from Jane. Yeah, these 2. But yes, Sean, get up to Raw because now we don't even know what we're doing with Stephanie Vicari. I thought she would have like a big one-on-one match, but I guess she's just in some women's battle, which her Asuka will probably win. Because I guess the winner goes to fight for the title at Clash of Paris. But yeah, it's like Simon said, it's like ups and downs. It's like they forgot that they had an Evolution card to still book within 2 weeks left.
Like, I will say, I am happy about the Rumble, not the Rumble, you know what I mean, the Battle Royal.
Yeah.
Because that is future planning.
Yeah.
For multiple weeks away instead of, oh, hey, we have a PLE next week.
Right.
So it gives time for story, I guess, is what I'm saying.
That kendo stick will probably be in every single one of these matches tonight.
Also, I will give Triple H a little bit of a break. It's not like he expected one of his top stars to go down.
Yeah, I like how there's which is a good thing in my opinion, but I like how there's like no plans for Nikki now. Like, oh.
No, I don't disagree that part is. I definitely agree that match would have been horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they probably definitely were gonna go where probably the Bellas versus her and Raquel.
But those are definitely just a nostalgia effect.
Oh, yeah. I mean, show was the
They
match that
riptide on
Tiffany
Nia Jax.
was going to get. Oh, wait, never mind. I forgot that's not. SmackDown was taped
Sorry, what?
tonight. Nothing. SmackDown was taped, and I saw the results. But I'll keep my mouth hushed on that. Since obviously it is Wednesday. Oh, there's that big boot from Jade. I like a forward Samoa drop there from Nia. That was interesting.
When did they tape it? Like after Raw?
Yeah, right after Raw.
Because of the 4th of July. Yeah,
Yep.
makes sense. Back in the day.
Would say to hell with it. You're all working for the show.
What's that?
You said back in the day, I said Mitch would say to hell with it. You're all working 4th of July.
Exactly.
Yeah. Ooh, sweet baby. This little girl is finding her sleep even more than ever nowadays. Yeah, you. I'm talking about you. You know how tired you are. Oh, electric chair on Rhea. Neither Owen, a spear from Jade. Everyone is hitting finishing moves that are not there. Jade, you are not Samoan. I don't know what you're going for here. Alright. I knew it. And, Batista involved? Nope. Sort of interesting powerbomb variation. Nia. Now a nice gut wrench from Rhea to Nia, which is impressive. Nia gets back up though. Headbutts Rhea, says get out of here. Now manhandling Jade. Oh, Rhea back up though. He's on the ready. Oh my gosh, her face may have hit that sledgehammer going down. I'm not sure. Now Rhea with a powerbomb? What? For a pin. Only a 2.
Oh no. I'm looking at the results, by the way, because I don't care right now.
Oh, yeah. Well, somebody came back that I'm very happy about, but now he's also in a match with somebody to where I'm like, I don't think either of these men both need another loss right now, but alright.
Are you talking about Randy?
Yes. I'm like, we'll do this one-on-man match between the two of them for the 500th time, though, I guess.
I feel like I've never seen that match, so.
Drew versus Rick. Oh my gosh, I just said who it was anyways. That was one of.
Knew this. I'm looking
I
at
know, I'm just
for...
mentioning for viewers or anything that he got, but whatever. That was like one of Drew's first big rivalries during his title reign. That's how like Randy.
I forgot about that.
That's how Randy even got his last title. I think was in the Hell in a Cell
Again, I forgot about that.
So yeah, they fought a few times.
But it's been a few years, so.
Yeah. I felt like they just fought on like an episode of SmackDown too, though, like a month or so ago. But maybe I'm.
Okay, that's an interesting match at least.
There's that powerbomb variation from Nia again. Almost gets the win off of it. Also, I'll tell you one match I'm not happy about on there, and that is one of the tag team matches. Faxium versus Andrade.
You're not happy with that one?
No, because I like that team, Andrade and Phoenix. But the big thing they've been talking about Faxium since they debuted, they've been doing really well with them, and their call-up being like, oh, they're so far in the main roster. And then now we're just throwing that out. Never mind. Right, I
I
guess.
mean, you can't be mad is the thing, because at the same time they're also pushing Phoenix.
Yeah, but I thought you could have them fight another team. But it is what it is.
Well, 4 other teams are in a match earlier, so
Well, it's a random match. It's all that. Yeah. Ugh.
or I guess half the members of 4 different teams
Yeah.
are involved. What are they thinking?
It's a weird SmackDown, it looks like. I don't know. Also, it's funny how the Cody versus Cena match, their first match for Mania, had an underwhelming match and build. And now it's like, okay, how are we not going to have another underwhelming build to it this time? Cena's not showing up for 3 more weeks. So I'm like, okay, so you're now going to have 1 week to build for this rematch with the both of them that no one expects again, anyways. All right. Electric chair from Rhea. Oof. And Rhea is going at it with that sledge.
I want to remember, Janice has not made her debut yet.
It's not, though. Hey. Where you going? And Rhea makes Nia tap before Jay can get back in the ring. There you go. Finally showing some dominance again back in this division. I remember she had one
That was
hell
the
of a
move that
long
made her dominant.
yeah.
It wasn't the Riptide, it was that. Karrion Kross, Sheamus, and Bobby.
Bobby. Was out in a Money in the Bank qualifier match because he just lost the title last week to LA Knight. Yeah.
And do you have someone who's facing LA Knight yet? Have Money in the Bank?
No, not yet. He is in some. The Hurt Syndicate is still trying to get some vengeance on him tonight, though. Shelton Benjamin will be fighting him in the match. But I don't have the Money in the Bank yet, but we'll see. Oh.
Because I thankfully have that problem solved for most of mine. Because, CM Punk's getting his one-on-one match with Sammy.
Yeah.
And then the Dudleys are getting their their 2-on-2 shot, I guess. With, whatchamacallem, AJ and Kenny.
Parker, where are you? This is what happens when you're out handling the finances. The lights just went out of the arena. Okay, hold on. I'm being told this is normal. Never mind. This is part of the entrance. I'm sorry, Parker. My bad.
This is part of the bit. This is part of the bit.
Oh, okay. My bad. I'm sorry, Parker.
Wait, sir, have you never had this guy come out?
No, it's been so long. I honestly forgot.
Oh gosh. Did you at least buff his overall at all?
A little bit.
Okay.
He was backstage threatening everyone in the production team with the puck, though, so we told him to give him a qualifier.
Like, I liked the Sammy and Karrion match, right? Mm-hmm. But it felt weird.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Sammy hit one haluva kick and it was over.
Yes, that is exactly what happened.
It's like, what about anything else? Also, the fact that Cole called it a miracle.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude,
It's like, what do you mean?
Sammy versus Cole, SummerSlam. Book it.
No, no, you don't want that. I know you don't want
I
that.
know,
Don't put it
no,
into the existence.
none of us want that. No.
No, none of us do want that. So don't put it into the ether.
Thank you.
The heels working together
Oh
as
my
Sheamus
goodness.
now.
That's funny, even though they were just feuding at WrestleMania a couple years ago, but I guess our good friends in real life.
What was that?
Oh, Karrion and Bobby. It's funny. They were just feuding with our friends in real life, so. They had that one feud that no one remembers, what I think was like the Final Testament versus whatever Bobby's faction was they were trying to force him into, Street Profits, at the time.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they did force them into it, so. Not trying to, it's that they did force them into.
It's kind of like you said earlier, you were like, I feel like Sammy just hit one HUW kick, and it was I'm like, no, he did just hit one HUW kick. It was
Karrion?
oh, now one of my assigned weapons comes out.
Karrion brought the urn into
He
the
did.
ring.
Don't ask me who's in it. We don't ask questions we don't want to know the answers to.
Sir, I feel like I remember that that urn specifically.
You feel like what?
I feel like I know exactly whose urn that is. Might be one of the fans that Roman got killed.
Oh my god. I'm gonna need you to stop bringing up the incident of 21.
Sir, that was the incident of 23.
We don't talk about it.
Apparently, he doesn't even know the year, so I can bring it up.
Yeah, we don't even want to talk about how recent.
Also, everyone is just getting thrown into that top exposed turnbuckle.
Yeah.
Sheamus got thrown into it. Karrion got thrown into it.
Now this is a match.
Bobby's not getting thrown into it. I will say, if someone complains about Karrion not taking a back bump, he got thrown back first into that exposed turnbuckle.
That is the stupidest reports I've read going around this week.
Is that he doesn't take that?
He doesn't. Yeah. It's like,
bumps, yeah. Which, to be fair, if you watch his matches back, he doesn't.
Some of them, but you can also watch some back where, yeah, he definitely does. So, like, I don't know. I just thought it was pretty.
Oh my gosh, Scarlett is exposing everything, turnbuckles-wise.
It's like, whoa. Unless maybe not.
She's not giving the folks the DX show, if you would.
No, she definitely would be the type to do so. So, thankfully, that is not happening.
She's you can't just say that about her, Hobbs. Just because her name is Scarlett does not mean she's a Scarlet woman.
Oh, that's not why.
Now I'm confused.
Guillotined on that top rope, famous. Who also just got his throat ran into the turnbuckle on Raw. That was pretty vicious.
I'm going for the pin. One. Going for the pin right in front of his wife. Doesn't get it.
Karrion activates his payback. Sheamus on top of him now, though.
And a bro kick.
Bobby just saved that one.
Bye.
Because as we learned from Karrion, all it takes is one kick. That's his weakness.
I hate you because I just started sipping my drink. I had to resist spitting it out when you said that. No, so as I said, right, I just
Oh,
woke up.
what? No. Uh-huh.
So what do I grab from my fridge that I put in there like
Ooh,
3 hours ago?
and there is a knee to carry, and that might be it because Bobby is stunned. Oh no, wait, Scarlett, good job.
Distracting the ref.
What a great wife. All right. Sheamus now,
What a great
Bobby now
wife.
breaking it up, and now Sheamus with a brogue to Bobby, and Karen rolling back up now though. I don't know what Sheamus is going for here. Do you not just see Sheamus back up to his feet? Karen, what are you doing? Maybe Karen's a bit concussed still here. I don't know what. You can't pin Bobby. Karen, Sheamus is right here. Oh my goodness. Sheamus, you should be able to see him just fine. He's the palest person in this entire arena. And now Bobby with a pin to Sheamus. Did you just send this? Can you hear me at all?
No, I sent
No,
that a
it's ages
couple,
ago.
like, yeah.
Okay, I handed
When you couldn't hear me.
Rennie the phone on lock screen, but she somehow manages to get out of it to like other apps and so I had to stop. Watch your fishies and go to sleep, Curly. Karen, are you arguing with the ref? There's like no rules here. It's triple threat. I don't know what you're arguing about.
You know, I think you're just crazy, Hobbs.
I mean, I think that's established. There's a Dominator, and that's what it's called, the Sheamus.
That was not the Dominator.
What is that called?
That is a street cutter.
Street Cutter, okay. And now, especially didn't go for the pin off of it. He might have got the win there if he did. Now roll up from behind.
Roll up.
From Sheamus. Ref, what are you doing? Ref, that was the slowest count start.
Also, I will say, the ref has not tried to put the pads back on.
Well, I mean, it is anything goes. I wonder if that's maybe the reason why.
I'm wondering if that is the reason why. Also, Scarlett, and the same reason for why Scarlett has not gotten a single tick in her manager bar, by the way.
Yeah, noticed that too. I was like, she's just allowed to do anything.
I mean, that's actually kind of good,
And
especially since before it wouldn't even allow you to put a manager in triple threat, right? Like last year, I feel like.
No, you couldn't do that before. That's one of the cool new features. Where'd your cats? You just go.
That's good.
Okay.
What's that?
No. Okay. You do you. Spear to carry.
There's a spear by Lashley.
And now throwing Sheamus. Sheamus back in the ring, doing a little jig. Might want to get in there after him though. Okay, dude, you had Sheamus dead to rights in the ring. You could have just ran in and finished him.
He definitely did not have Sheamus dead to rights.
Well, not yet, but he could have had Sheamus dead to rights. What? Yeah. What is going on? Okay. Just. Are you okay?
Bro. I'm now questioning the strength of Lashley to yeet those steps that far.
He's alive. Alright, that's good.
I love that Sheamus got up and just started taunting. He's like, I'm fine.
I don't think he knows where he is. He probably thinks he's back in like a gladiator arena back in.
I'm sorry, what?
He doesn't know where he's at anymore. What time or where.
Carrying it back in the ring.
Yeah,
Thought Sheamus was about to bro kick him.
Oh, he might have been about to there. Bobby catching him.
Well, that time Karrion was going for a finisher and Sheamus reversed
it. Can you move the steps out of the camera?
And here's a Dominator. Nope, never mind. Still not the Dominator.
Why? What is up with you people going after the man who's already stunned? Why do y'all keep doing this?
Well, will Sheamus advance because of this? Cross didn't go for the finish.
How do you
I thought
hide?
Cross was going to surprisingly
Yeah.
advance there for you.
Is this his finisher? Yep, it
I
is.
believe so.
What's this called again?
I don't know.
I don't even think he still hits this anymore. Bobby the
Sir, we
Long
don't know if he
Thunder.
still hits it because how few matches he's been in this year.
This is true.
I think yesterday was or not yesterday. Saturday's match was the first one since Mania he's been in. Oh wait, he wasn't even in one at Mania. He was involved in one at Mania, but he wasn't in one. Was he?
No, he wasn't in one.
Even though he should have been.
Correct.
And then he went. And then he went scorched
Sheamus,
earth.
you better get in and break that out. There you go, Sheamus.
I still don't know if the scorched earth was a work or not.
The what?
I feel like it had to be.
Oh,
I feel like nobody would let that slide.
oh no, now Karrion being thrown to that exposed turnbuckle. Bobby looking to pin him. Sheamus is back up though. Oh, that was close. There would have been some marriage tension there if Karrion had lost off
I
of that
will say,
exposed turnbuckle.
this has been a
banger.
certified banger.
Indeed.
Ooh, the Mets are playing.
Close line.
Oh yeah, the Mets have a doubleheader.
Ooh, kick out. What are you going for, Bobby? What are you going for? Oh no, going for those steps again. Someone needs to get those steps out of this man's hands. Okay, Karrion thankfully stops him.
You know when it's not a good sign, it's going to be a good day of baseball? When the first batter hits a home run.
Dude, Sheamus
Right.
is red as a lobster. This
I
grueling
mean,
match.
when isn't he?
This is true.
He's
What are you
either
looking
white
for,
as
Karrion?
mayonnaise or red as a lobster.
Oh, trying to
Always
hit Bobby
got
with a
two
chair.
modes.
Bobby is not having it.
Bobby not even letting him go there.
A lot of vicious elbows there. Bobby.
It's not the urn again. Sheamus.
Sheamus, where are you going? Sheamus?
He's chasing Bobby with the urn.
Bobby running from it. I said, give me this. Oh.
Oh my. Fetch.
He just uppercutted him with that urn.
And, well, somebody's ashes are all over the place.
And back over it. Okay. Oh. That was on the urn. I even heard the sound effect.
That was on the urn. I'm so happy you remembered my button teaching you, finally.
Appreciate it. And there it is, the name of the move I will not remember. Oh, Sheamus back in though.
Oh my
Holy
gosh.
crap, the close-ups in this match. These men are dodging each other over Karrion's corpse.
I thought Karrion was going to get up and get grabbed by one of them.
Karrion, now!
And there's the hurt lock while Sheamus is down.
Sheamus is getting up. Oh, not up in time though.
He taps out just as it gets up though. Bobby also looking to reclaim his title.
Alright, moving forward to Money in the Bank. Alright, last triple threat of the night, another women's qualifier. We have Becky Lynch, Chelsea Green, and Raquel. And I chose this Becky to make it hopefully closer overalls. And here comes Chelsea, who's come very close to winning.
The former United States champion.
The first ever.
The first ever United States champion.
Champion.
The Canadian Chelsea Green. Gosh.
Kingdom, who do you get in this one?
Um, I think I have to go with the. I feel like I have to go with Becky here.
Okay.
I might go with Raquel if she had the purple bar. But apparently, she's not heavy enough for that.
Which is interesting.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, Nia, fine. But Raquel's also taller.
Hmm. Yeah.
Meaning there's more space for weight.
It's true. Alright, Chelsea back up on her feet. Raquel dominating this matchup so far, though. It's funny, both the men who I was trying to get some momentum back on their end, built some momentum for their careers here. Abyss and Carrion were both the men that took the
Have
pin
both
or
lost.
submission tonight. Yeah.
But to be fair, one of them wasn't a certified banger of a match.
Yeah, both great matches, though. One definitely better than the other, but yeah.
Like, Carrion, I can definitely see him being used again. Abyss, obviously, it's his first match.
Yeah,
There's also
Carrion,
Carrion Cross's debut match, but that's not the point.
yeah, Carrion I could probably put in something against Sheamus or something, you know, but try to get him some momentum again if he hopefully wins or not. But Scarlett definitely did her job as manager in that match, though, I will say that.
Oh, she absolutely did. Between distracting the ref, exposing 2 turnbuckles.
What are these two ladies looking for? That was quite a move. Chelsea's poor lower back.
Double wheels barrel slam there. And is this the... Was that the Tejada bomb?
I think it was. And then now Chelsea fighting her off, trying to capitalize off of it. That was funny.
Chelsea, if you're gonna do that, you gotta get her down or out of the ring.
Listen, she tried the best she could. You see how tall this woman is. You see how short this Canadian woman is. All right, she tried her best.
I feel like Becky's still the shortest in this match.
Probably.
Now, if... I don't know if she has in the game. It makes me sad if she doesn't. If Raquel hits a avalanche Tejada bomb, the match is over.
That would be amazing, yeah.
I don't know if she has it in the game, though, is the thing.
I really doubt it.
I mean, she did quite often.
Okay. Finisher. No.
No, she doesn't. Sad.
I just didn't think it was going to be in there just because there's no really Raquel love in general.
That's fair.
Which
to be fair, she also came back late last year.
Yeah, I just think she's underrated too, or underappreciated as well. But
yeah, you did mention that last week.
It is what it is.
There's the manhandle.
And
the second kendo is in the ring.
not too surprised.
Oh, I just realized something. Am I gonna have to make all of this again?
That's why Kenny is the perfect name for the kendo stick. Is because he's literally Kenny from South Park. He just keeps dying, but he keeps coming back. He is Kenny the kendo stick.
Okay, well, I just took a picture of every one of my matches so that I can change my arena.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm just going back to the other one because I don't want to make one.
It's so funny hearing the bad voice lines in the audience with these new headphones I have. It's like this screamer from the crowd. This is it! Okay. I don't think it is, but...
Let's see.
Chelsea, what are you looking for? Chelsea with a sledge.
What arena do I use? ECW Nights Down. There we go.
Kelsey, darling, I'm afraid to ask what you're planning on doing with that thing. Hey,
Oh,
Gary.
it left it. Okay, it left it all alone. Also,
Nice.
you're gonna make fun of me for my main event match,
Mm-hmm.
but I want you to remember I didn't look at spoilers before I made my card.
Oh, okay.
So my main event might be Drew McIntyre versus Randy versus Ilya.
She's alien. It's a banger.
It was just I didn't look at spoilers before that.
No, okay. That's a qualifier, I'm guessing. You qualifier. Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. Becky doing that weird dance, whatever that was, getting hit by Kenny.
the thing she's done since she started.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying that weird dance, like it's been established.
That weird thing. It's the head banging, if you
Yeah.
would.
That's some form of headbanging. See, here's the thing. That's why it's so weird. I figured out why it's so weird now. It's because she's combining with the headbanging, which is like associated with like grunge metal culture, with twerking, which is like associated with like the pop, culture. I'm like, it does not mix. It doesn't mix, Becky. Like, you got to do together. It does not look right. It does not.
And there's a manhandle on the floor.
I just made that association. That's why it looks so weird. If it is wrong.
I mean, I guess. Ooh, Raquel picking up the chair and then just getting blasted from behind.
I think you'll like one of my one-on-one qualifying matchups next week. Ray versus Jeff.
Mm-hmm. What was that? Oh, another Tejada bomb.
Nice. And Becky's down.
Becky is still down.
Wow.
And Raquel.
We do have one surprise upset tonight. A surprise for sure, but a welcome one.
He said she got no love. Apparently, Ayrshaw's giving her some love.
There we go. At least one of the people I wanted to push tonight got something.
Also, remember, she did win my Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
So it's not like I didn't give her love.
Hey, buddy, game, can you not show the spoilers before I start the match? I would appreciate it. Thank you, darling. All right. Nothing fishy set up for this match tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Just a regular one-on-one matchup with the Hurt Syndicate trying to get some retribution against one LA Knight, our new HUW champion, because it is his game.
Exactly. And that belt looks so damn good
so
on him.
Good.
It does. It looks wrong. I won't lie. The color looks wrong though.
I gotta give him some plates.
Plates, maybe a different color on the belt.
Yeah.
What the heck is someone doing? Choose him. But LA Knight ready to show everyone it's his game.
LA Knight looking good, and finally some World Heavyweight gold.
Gold this man has deserved since the first day he was in the business. You know, I'm at least he's been in the main event scene, right? Like the whole time.
Because, and this match should be an unexpected banger, I feel like, because these are both some great indie stars.
Yeah. I was gonna say, is him and Seth main eventing?
Oh, Saturday main event? I don't think so.
Oh no, obviously not. I know who.
Yeah, I was like, I don't see why it would.
I forgot about the Goldberg.
I think we're gonna have a 3-minute long main event, so we're gonna be having if that.
So I will say, did I mention this in a message the other day? I don't think I did. I didn't. So did you watch the video package that they put out for Goldberg's last match?
Some of it. I was present in the
Okay, that's
room
all you need. So
during all of it, probably.
you don't need to watch all of it. But so okay, let me bring this back to you. Do you remember? I've told you this before. What my favorite wrestling game is.
Um, is it
Hold on, you're breaking up. What was that?
is it one of the SVRs or is it Here Comes the Pain?
It is one of the SVRs, yes.
Okay, 2007.
Correct. Now, do you remember the soundtrack for that game?
I do vaguely, yeah.
So that
Oh yeah, they
game,
did put one of those, yeah, in this. Yeah, I heard that. In his,
they had
promo
they had a
video.
couple 3 Days Grace songs in
Mhm.
that game, and then they put the new 3 Days Grace song "Dominate" for the Goldberg one. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes. Because that is one of my all-time favorite bands. And I was like, okay, I'm okay with this now.
That was
I got a good video package out of it.
or at least we got that. Comes the Goldberg, we gotta bear through everything else. I mean, we're getting some good Savage Gunther promos as always through it, but still hate any time this man is brought back.
Also, you know, what I won't mind happening?
What's that?
I'll mind it in one sense, I won't mind it in another. So if Goldberg actually wins, Seth just cashes in. It's just that easy.
Yeah.
Because Goldberg has said this is his last match. Which I guess would technically mean it's not his last match. I don't know.
I think we're gonna get Punk versus Gunther or SummerSlam potentially.
Who versus Gunther?
And Punk.
Punk.
I don't know if
Oh,
you
yeah,
saw.
yes.
I don't know if you saw, but he like pushed him at the mat.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of forgot Punk was on Raw.
Yeah. No, it was a quick, very flyby. Well, quite literally. So,
I forgot he was on Raw because of the fact that he's been on SmackDown.
he had a great backstage segment with LA Knight who just roasted the shit out of him in the back, which was great to see.
So that's my point, though. Is like, LA Knight is around main events.
Mhm.
I mean, he's working Seth. He's working Punk.
Yeah,
Even though
like
he's technically on SmackDown, isn't he?
yeah, I would say they never officially traded him to Raw. It's funny, yeah, but Punk was like in the back, like telling LA Knight, he's like, listen, I don't care what problems you have, like or whatever. It's like when it comes to Seth, it's like get in the back of the line because he's my person. He's like, well, I just went to Pierce and I'm fighting him. I started at its main event. He's like, so I am the line.
Oh gosh, I can actually imagine a real promo battle between Punk and LA Knight,
Oh
and
yeah,
I'm like, oh my gosh, two of the best talkers, and two great wrestlers. Like, I will never take that away from. Oh my, jeez, Bay Dirt. One,
two. Oh
two.
my goodness.
I will say, Sheldon is definitely
Sean
getting the
is putting up
better of
a
LA
hell of
Knight
a
here.
fight. Yeah, Sean is having a great
Like
showing
he's done
against the
much more than LA Knight has in this match.
Sean now going up top. Oh boy. What's he looking for? Oof. That's gotta feel great on the neck.
Blockbuster. And now dropping knees on the
Really
chest.
targeting that head really well. LA Knight back up though. BFT.
BFT.
Just like that, Champ's
That might
back in the
just be it.
game because it is his game. Oh, but showing again was such a showing here tonight. Just got something to prove, which is fair because
Every time he does that, I just think he's looking for a second BFT. I'm like, bruh.
I know, I thought that too.
Because doesn't he do that before the BFT most of the time?
Usually, yeah. Guess we're running a close line there, taking Shelton out of the ring.
There's so many people that I'm like, they need to put a world championship on this man. Between him and Sammy, I'm like, I don't know who deserves it more. Like, because we talked about that, like, in December or something, and we're like, oh yeah, Sammy definitely is the one. But now it's like, Sammy, or is it LA Knight?
This will never happen, but I'm hoping Sammy wins like the Royal Rumble or something this year.
I mean, I feel like it could.
It could, but I've got my hopes up for it before, and if I had time.
That's fair. I'm just saying, they have been putting somewhat of a rocket on Sammy. Somewhat. Oh no, not now. It's been the whole card without this. Probably because they've all been triple threats.
Yeah, that's true.
Which won't be stopping, by the way, because my show is also all triple threats. But to be fair, that's what happens when Money in the Bank comes around. And there's a BFT. Count to 10.
Oh, and who is this from behind? MJF! Making his HUW Season 2 debut with a kendo stick from behind, taking out the new champ. And MJF, for
Who
those
could
who
have
don't
seen
know,
this happening?
because no one, watches AEW nowadays anyways, and who can blame you? So MJF, for those who don't know, is actually a member of the Hurt Syndicate nowadays. I guess just coming out and laying the hurt on LA Knight. We'll see if LA Knight puts some retribution, though, which I'm sure he will. And on to our main event. Yes.
Can I ask what the point of this is?
This match, I was getting
Yeah.
there. So this match, as we know, Braun Breaker a couple weeks ago beat the other half of the HUW Tag Team Champions in Claudio. So we're going to see if Seth here can take out the other half and Pac here tonight. If Seth does, then that will grant him and Braun a tag team title shot. However, if Pac wins, it will be big for him too, though, because then he'll be able to get earn himself a number one contender shot at the hardcore title.
Sir, why must you always try to make double champions?
It has happened a few times.
It has happened way too many times.
Well, listen, my plan here, sir, listen, my plan here is that if Seth wins, maybe we'll hopefully introduce, some Freebird or some third faction member. If he does, but we'll get
Except
there.
you don't
We'll
have a
get there.
third member for them.
Not yet. Not yet. There's always a plan B, sir.
Yes, and plan B for Bronson is on my show.
There's always a plan C, sir.
What, is Claudio going to turn on him?
Also, is your big B guy over there? He's still holding that gold belt. I'm pretty
Yes,
sure
he's still
has
holding
it.
that gold belt.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's still holding it down. Big old Bronson. All right.
You're not taking Bronson from me.
Not yet.
You literally already took Braun from me in the first place.
Not yet.
I'm not in the mood to do deals with you right now.
Not tonight. You are not. No.
Jeez.
But there will be made a time. Not tonight. Maybe not tomorrow. Maybe not next week. But a night. Well, I will read the room, and you will be made an offer that you possibly cannot refuse.
Uh-huh.
Time will tell. And these two have had a banger one-on-one match before during Seth's first reign as WWE champion, where I remember, if you remember this, actually almost got the win. Right, this is when everyone was raving for that will get pushed. But got the win. Well, he got the 3 count after hitting his what's it, a red arrow. But he held Rollins' legs up for the pin, but like in excitement held them back too far to where like he caused them to touch the rope. It's like one of the greatest near falls I've ever seen.
Who did something similar to that? Someone did something very similar to that this past week. I think it was Jade and Asuka, maybe. No, it was Zelina and Julia. Where Julia stretched her legs just a little bit to get onto the rope. Like, I'll say it was a good match. Like, you can complain about, the horrible reigns, but the match was good.
No, the match was good. I just wish I gave a shit about this women's U.S. title, and I don't.
Do you care about the IC one?
I think, yeah, I think they're doing a good job of that. Like, they're doing better. It started off as crap, too.
Because I actually believe that I prefer the US one. Because different people are involved in that than 3 people. It's literally just Bailey, Becky, and freaking
Who was involved in it, though? Tell me.
You got Chelsea. You got Zelina. You got Julia. You got, technically you have the Secret Hervis, because I believe, you got Michin. Must I go on? Because I've already had 6.
Michin's not involved right now, and I wouldn't count the Secret Services because they're with Chelsea. They're not going to be fighting for it. But
except Piper literally did fight for it.
Yeah, well, we got that. I don't know. This is a matter of opinion, just because I feel like what you were saying there. I feel like it's been one feud for each person with the belt, and they just like lose it. Like when Chelsea had the belt, I was like, can we just get done with this whole Michin thing? They dragged it out forever, and then we finally did. And then, like, all right, on to the next feud. Oh, and she's lost already. Okay. And then Zelina was just, got done with the Chelsea feud, on to the next feud. All right, and she's dropped her. I'm like, okay.
All right, so I'm going to bring this back to the match real quick. I thought Pac was literally about to Canadian Destroyer Seth onto the chair for a second.
It didn't look like that yet. Onto the chair. On the concrete. My goodness. Can we just stop doing the taunt with it?
But that's not an RKO, it's just a cutter at that point.
Exactly.
And there's a knee to the face.
Wait for another stomp. This time, does not get it again. Another counter from Pac.
Pac reversing 2 of them.
Looking for that death triangle chokehold now.
Is that what he calls it now?
I think so.
Last I knew, it was just called the Rings of Saturn.
You know what? You were right.
I could be very wrong. I don't know.
No, you're right.
I think Paul's. I think Paul is
Oh, Polly
distracting.
boy, great job.
I think he does. He's just kind of standing there, so it's really hard to tell.
Well, walruses don't really do much, you know.
Apparently, he was doing his job though.
That's true. It's just like a platypus. You don't really think they do much, but they get the job done.
Have you watched that new season?
I have checked really.
I think my don't think I can watch it until tomorrow.
And there's the win.
And Seth wins apparently. Did Seth win off a move at least?
Dangerous Alliance now going off after the tag team belts.
What did Seth win off of?
It looked like he did run off something, but I just missed it at the end.
So we both missed what he actually went off of.
Hold on, pulling up the string, folks. Make room for him. Let's hit that 10-second back button, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, here we go. He won off of a baseball bat. He beat him down with a baseball bat.
Just one? Just one hit?
No, a couple hits. He beat him down with it, but
still doesn't make me happy.
No, that should have been more of a banger. Every match up until that point, all bangers though. But yeah, the main event did not deliver. But he did win in heel fashion. Did what?
Is this from? You're good. You're good.
What were you gonna say
though? I'll tell you after you end your stream.
Aren't you from your name?
Roxanne is cleared.
Why is my boy Dom not cleared? I mean, it's not like I did anything to further his injury, anything like that, you know. Alright, well, that'll do it all. I'll probably just put him in a match here against Daniel, against his, like,
Why is there so many matches on your card?
I don't know. We'll fix that later. Anyways, I'll probably just do this, though. Yeah.
So that's not a difference between them.
It's only the masked version of him that is injured, so... Yeah, I'll fix the overalls later.
You're not wrong. But, and this one's a higher overall anyways.
Yeah, apparently now. Well, it wasn't before, but now that he's taking some losses, it has got dropped. So. Anyways, go ahead and hop over to Kingdom Burn channel at Kingdom Burn for his Week 6 show to see some of the rest of his Money to Make qualifiers, and catch y'all over there. Peace out.